All right, let's dive right in. In this explainer, we're going to open up a practical playbook, one that's designed to help you encourage positive behavior in your kids. The goal? To make your home a more cooperative and, just a more supportive space. We're going to give you the exact plays you can run, starting today.
I mean, that's what we all want, right? A home environment where things feel a little calmer and where everyone feels valued and understood. This whole thing is about the strategies that get you there, and we're not focusing on punishment, but on real, genuine encouragement.
So here's how we're going to break it down into 5 key plays. First, we'll start with the foundation, why this stuff actually works. Then, we'll get into your core tools, talk about shaping your home environment, and show you how to build it all into a daily routine. And of course, we'll wrap up with your final game plan.
Okay, first up, why focus on the positive? I mean, why does this approach even work? Well, understanding the psychology behind it is what makes all the practical tips we're going to talk about so much more powerful.
You can think of it like this. It's a positive feedback loop. When you praise good behavior, it builds up your child's confidence. And that confidence, it makes them way more likely to repeat those good choices. This whole interaction strengthens your relationship, and as your child feels more seen and valued, the need to act out for attention just kind of melts away. See? Every step just reinforces the next.
Okay, so with that why in mind, let's get super practical. Here are 3 really powerful techniques you can add to your parenting toolkit, like right now.
The first tool is positive reinforcement. Now, I know the word reward can sound kind of big, but it doesn't have to be. We're often just talking about simple, immediate recognition. It could be specific praise, a high five, maybe some stickers, or even just a little extra playtime. It's really all about connecting good behavior with a positive feeling. And this example just illustrates it perfectly. This works so well because it's both specific, putting your toys away, and it's immediate. The child directly connects their helpful action with something they want, which makes them way more likely to choose to do it again next time, without a fight.
All right, tool number 2 is setting clear expectations. Imagine starting a new job with no job description. It would be so stressful, right? Well, for kids, life is just full of new situations. When you set clear, simple rules, you're not being mean. You're actually giving them a roadmap for success. It helps them feel secure because they know exactly how to win.
This is a perfect example. It's simple, it's clear, and look, it's stated positively. You're not yelling, "Don't shout." You're telling them what to do. It's a proactive approach that can stop negative behavior before it even starts. And the third tool in our kit? Honestly, this one is a game changer. It's providing choices. This is amazing for cutting down on those classic power struggles. When a kid feels like they have some control over their own world, that instinct to just resist and say no to everything starts to fade. You're empowering them to be part of the solution.
And notice the genius in this. You, the parent, are still in charge. The homework is getting done. That's not up for debate. But the child gets to decide what happens next. You've given them a sense of control while still getting the main thing done. It's such a fantastic way to build their independence.
Okay, let's move on. We've talked about direct interactions, but now let's kind of zoom out a bit. The overall atmosphere of your home, it's like a powerful unspoken teacher. Creating a positive environment is just as important as any single thing you do or say.
Oh, this slide is such a brilliant, simple little hack. It's funny, our brains often don't even register the don't. A kid just hears run. So by telling them the behavior you want to see, you're giving them a clear, positive instruction to follow. It guides them toward the right action instead of just shutting one down.
And yeah, this is the big one, isn't it? Our kids are always watching. They learn so much more from what we do than from what we say. Modeling the behavior you want to see, whether it's kindness, patience, or how to handle frustration, it's basically the most powerful form of teaching there is.
This example is fantastic because it models healthy emotional regulation. You're not pretending you don't have tough feelings. You're showing your child that, hey, it's normal to get frustrated, but here's a constructive way to deal with it. You're literally giving them a script for their own future challenges.
Okay, part 4. Making all of this a daily habit. Because consistency really is everything. Routines give kids that sense of predictability and security, which lowers anxiety and creates all these natural little moments to practice and praise positive behaviors.
So as you go through your days, make it a mission to catch them being good. And when you do, be specific. Don't just say, "Good job." Saying what they did, "You helped your friend," and why it was good, "That was very kind." That connects their action directly to a positive value. That's what makes the lesson really stick. A simple little checklist like this can completely transform a chaotic morning. Seriously, it cuts down on the constant reminders because the child knows what's coming next. Each step they complete is a small win you can acknowledge, and it starts the entire day off on a positive, successful note.
And it's the same idea at night. A calming bedtime routine is great for connection. And that last step, wow, it's so powerful. By making it a habit to reflect on one positive thing, you're literally training your child's brain to scan for and focus on the good in their life. You're ending every single day with a little bit of gratitude.
And that brings us to our final section. Think of this as a quick summary of your entire game plan. It's the cheat sheet you can stick on the fridge.
So let's tie it all together. Your game plan is simple, but it is so powerful. Use positive reinforcement to reward the good stuff. Set clear expectations so they know how to succeed. Give them choices to empower them. Model the behavior you want to see. And finally, make sure you acknowledge their successes to build that confidence. That's the core of the playbook, right there. And we'll end on this question, because real change really does start with one small step. So today, just look for one positive thing. Maybe it's sharing a toy, waiting patiently, using a kind word, and acknowledge it specifically. It's such a simple action, but it can be the start of a huge shift in your home. You've got this.